you guys, we're gonna do a weekly every zodiac sign, and that way I capture a little bit for each and every one of you, a positive and a negative. We're doing it on Wednesday. Let me know if you want it on Wednesday or if you want it in the beginning of the week. I hope you guys are doing well, but this is your weekly energy. The tarot is this tool that we use to help connect the right and the left side, your divine feminine, your divine masculine, and the tarot helps you bring those two. You do it, I don't do it. Bring those two together and really lock them in. When we do that, we become in absolute alignment. That's when things start coming our way. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, something flies in. For a lot of you, that's what you can expect this week. It's going to be quite an interesting week. And we are doing this for Wednesday, the first Wednesday of June, and it is going to be like, wow. So we're starting off with this new destiny, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're new here, the cards kind of follow what I say. I give you the messages that come through me, and they will back it up, and that's exactly what's going on here. Where somebody in this group, and I feel it's a lot of you in this group, give us a comment, a heart, say it's me in the comments so that I know who's here. Because we are dividing. Our group right here on Ascending Soul's Journey is dividing. Some of you are graduating away from here and going to Cozyology, my new business that we created for women's wellness and lifestyle, the new one, all right? And this is going to be a magical time for some of you because the creative mind combined with the full blue moon energy is really going to sporadic, kind of like a radical type of images popping in your head, thoughts popping in. It could go from a vision to a word to a memory, and you're like got all these puzzle pieces that you'll be putting them together this week. And if you heard what I said in the beginning, that's what I'm talking about, where it's this alignment. And it is going to be very, very good. So each and every one of you are aligning. Every zodiac sign has this opportunity. The Four of Cups in the tarot. This particular card, I really like this card because it's saying, even though there's good things coming at you, somebody says, hey, you know, Taurus, let's go and we'll drive down the block and go get some food. And then another one says, hey, Cancer, let's go hang out and have ice cream at home. Cancer's like, oh, count me in. And then we have others around too, where this energy is going to be very scattered, but it's going to pull and align every single person, everything in together. Now, when Mercury goes retrograde, that's when things are going to feel really chaotic. Right now it's the apprehension, most definitely, while you're trying to focus on this new beginning, a fresh start. This is maybe your start over, okay? You may have gone through a lot to get to where you are today, and this is going to be very, very beneficial. One more card, and then I'll start looking at zodiac signs, okay? But this is, and I'll call out random ones. In this one, again, this is like a trial. I need you to tell me if you like this version, all right? I don't want to put anything out there that people don't like, then it wastes my time, and I don't have time to waste, and I don't think you do by listening to something you don't want to listen to, right? So that's where we pull our power back. You're going to love these cards. That's where we pull our power instead of giving it away to other people. And you could say, in a sense, I gave my power away to other people. But not truly. I'm getting an opinion. I'm getting a perspective of what they would like, but I'll make the final decision, right? So it isn't that. I take in consideration. That's the way real healthy relationships are supposed to work. We don't baby and favor and cower down, especially right now with this week's energy the way it's going. It's not bad. It's not super good. It's kind of moving around. Now, these two cards, you guys, these are talking about every single zodiac sign with this full blue moon, which has come out 3 times for me today in my readings. This particular card is really important. this is one of the biggest turning points for some of you for the entire year, maybe even longer. This is something that you're going to feel from within, and you're going to be able to bring it up, and you're going to have the breathlessness and all of that. Again, if you're in my membership, I talked about it in there. You can join there. The link is here. You can join my membership to hear that. Whatever's going on, the moon's going to say, hey, look at you. You are doing great. And it's going to put the spotlight on you. So think about it with the moon. Now, I don't know if you saw my post. I am obsessed with moon. So everywhere I go, because I've been traveling for the past way too long, 4 or 5 years, and enjoyed learning all the different cultures. But one thing I saw was the moon and its placement in different locations. So in New York, it felt like I could just reach up and touch it. It was so close. In North Carolina, it felt like it was in a bubble. Okay, like it had its own bright beacon bubble around it, and it just came right into my yard. That's what I feel is going on, where some of you, the intensity of the moonbeams, and I think I just wrote something about that, the intensity of the moonbeams are really affecting your chakras, affecting your aura, affecting your personal glow and the way that people see you, and you may be actually glowing right now. Whatever this moon is going to reveal, whether it's your absolute true beauty from within, and it now comes without, it is going to lead you into victory. Now this card, the Six of Wands, isn't just any old victory. Hey, yay, congratulations, oh, I hope you do good. It's not like that. This is a beautiful energy right now where people say, wow, Zodiac sign, you look stunning. They say things like, I didn't know you knew how to do that. Because you're taking on this energy of saying, let me reveal who I am. Let me do it underneath the blue moon so that it isn't so bright, but yet it's bright enough that it won't be too dim. I hope that makes sense for you. All right, let me pull a card for each Zodiac sign. We're going to start with Aries. Aries, this week we have for you, the positive card is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, now if you didn't listen to the intro, please do. It has everything to do with this reading right here. And I need you to tell me if you want me to do these on a regular basis. This particular card is saying anxiety, worry, there's some fear, and some of you may be actually feeling the tension of what's going on. It has everything to do, and I talked about it in the beginning of this, in the introduction, but it is definitely something you can work through. You do move into the finalization, releasing the final break. Some of you may be getting a timeline clearing with me, a little timeline therapy, and get that old past life attachment gone. But there's this purification energy that is coming through for you. All right. And the negative aspect of what you're dealing with this week, is the Five of Cups. I had to look at it for a minute. Like, wait. The Five of Cups, completely different look than the other deck in the Five of Cups. But this is talking about that feeling of missing out, losing out on something. You may feel, or somebody is definitely feeling that way about you, Aries. And I think it's more the second side of that version than the first. So Aries, somebody's really missing you, and it's time for you to drop the anxiety, clear your energy fields, and let's move on to Taurus. I hope I don't get these out of place, and you are well, Taurus. I'm considering doing these weekly. If you did not listen to the introduction, please do. I want to make sure we have a little touch base every week with all Zodiac signs, and this will help me in my setting up this new business. For those of you who are gone beyond, you already know you're in a new place. Taurus, your card for the week is the Ace of Swords, and I love this for you. Ace of Swords is a new beginning. but not an ordinary new beginning. This is that beautiful energy of what is supposed to happen right now with the full blue moon. The second moon in the same month is a big deal. A really big deal. That means there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of power behind it. So if you are trying to get the truth out, you're going to find it, especially over the next week, in this week that I'm doing this reading. This is about truth and honesty and sincerity and making sure that you understand where you're going. Absolutely 100% positive. And the lies, the deception, the bullshit is gone. So there's a very powerful energy. Now the negative, whether it's a person, place, thing, or just you, the negative side of this week as we go forward is the Fool card. Now it came out in reverse, and the Fool card in the upright is somebody who is getting ready to take a leap of faith. But because it came in the reverse, they're doing something that they probably shouldn't do. They may be watching you with this beautiful Ace of Swords, or you are even doing this, should I do it? Well, maybe I should. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. What if this, what if that? Whatever this is, whoever this is, they do not want you to succeed. They're going to try and outdo you, is what I'm hearing, what I'm picking up on. Outdo you, and that means that they want what you're getting. That's very similar to another reading I gave that could be in the membership reading. The energy for this week will be in the membership. So I've divided things up. We're splitting up, and Taurus, let me know if you want these done on a weekly basis. On to Gemini. Oh, Gemini, I have been thinking about you for the past 3 days. My group of Geminis, a lot of you really are doing well. You're not probably ready to really speak up, kind of watching. Wait. That's what we do. we go through these different aspects of our journey, right? And seeing and the awareness that comes through, and then having to deal with that. And then there's you, who already understands how to embrace the light, the inner goodness, the inner naughty. You are all about naughty and nice, and you can package it in a way that nobody knows what you're doing. So you have this advantage. Some of you are really pulling together your logic and your emotions. Exactly what I'm talking about. See, if you don't think the card follow me, there you go. You saw me pull it out right here on camera. This is the combining of your emotional side and logic. It makes sense and it feels right. You may as well do it. You're going to be able to make better choices this week because the alignment, as above, so below, is coming right into Gemini's entire chakra system. So you're going to like this energy very much. Now, it doesn't mean there isn't going to be a negative side. We're going to pull the challenge card for the week. Now, let me know if you want me to do this every week, so I touch a little bit on each zodiac sign while I'm balancing the structure behind this 10-year business, cleaning it up, and creating the new one. All right, leave a comment for me. The negative aspect for you, Gemini, is, excuse me, the 10 of Wands, and a lot of burden. Somebody's carrying the weight. They may be carrying some of your responsibility. As part of being in alignment, Gemini, is to be aware if you are over giving or under giving, right? If you're not doing enough, giving enough, then you want to take a look at that. But I feel this person may be doing it and not even telling you. Like, I got it, babe. I got it, girl. You go. You know, and they're going, I can't believe they left me with all of this. So they may have some of their own little regrets, but most of all, this is you feeling like instead of the joy that comes with this, the heaviness. The heaviness is from the full blue moon. You can listen to my message inside the membership and you will know what I'm talking about. All right, now on to the sign of Cancer. Cancer. I saw the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Let's hope that comes out for you in this reading. One thing's for sure, I want you to listen to the introduction, because the introduction has everything to do with what we're talking about right now. And I want to know in a comment if you want me to do these for you on a weekly basis. I can do them on Sunday, Monday, whatever it is, and we'll make sure we touch base with everybody instead of sporadic. You have the Magician card. This is you playing the role of the designer, the smoothing out the dirt, clearing the fields. This is you designing and planning and preparing. This is you bringing in all of the items that you need to do this, what you're working on. Some of you, it is in absolutely building, because I am seeing and hearing a lot of building things, all right? Building a home, dirt movers, I see actual soil, and let us know if that's you. But in reality, there's something here, Cancer, that goes even deeper than this. And this is that pure soul essence within you. And that pure essence is where the magic is. That's where the centering comes in. As above, so below. You're going to align yourself in this perfect ability to juggle, to multitask, to create, to manifest, and design exactly what you want with full detail. And you may be going, yeah, I'm driving my home and it looks like a candy jar, you know, but yet, as we go through this week, remember, this is energy that is for Wednesday. I'm posting it on Wednesday, but picking up the moon energy, and I'm recording it on Tuesday. There's something very magical coming in for you. Some of you, it may very well be a change in a relationship, a reuniting, a coming to a place of peace with someone that you deeply, deeply love. It could be from far away, or it's been a really long time since you spoke with this person. For some of you, it's just very deep. So this may be family, a mother-child who have not spoken in a long time, father-child, grandparent. The Sun cards talk about the amazing things going on at this time. We've got the moon, we've got the sun, we've got this energy going, like I mentioned in the introduction. But this is talking about giving birth to a new idea. This is talking about everything I just said when it comes to you manifesting this week. Creation, using your dreams to bring them down and put them into something that benefits you and other people in some way. Like really embracing the soul contract tied to this week. That's how big this energy is this week. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, the challenge is the sun. You may have a child that may come in and try to, grab one of your juggling balls, okay? And you're like, wait, I need that third one. You run it and all the balls fall down. Whatever it is, Gem, you're going to know exactly what to do, because with this comes the ability to see beyond, to see and know what's happening down the road. Alrighty. Hello, Leo. I hope you listened to the introduction, because a lot of that introduction has a lot to do with our Leos. You guys are doing quite well. And it doesn't mean that you haven't had challenges. Everybody does, especially when we're going through a lot of changes. And that's what's happening in a lot of your lives and a lot of the way you believe. This is a deep week, a deep introspection, reflection, but it matches and aligns with the second full blue moon. And that's because it's like literally going to kind of pull it out of the bucket for you. It's like, give me that. Okay, Leo. No, we don't need that anymore. And you're going to feel this. You may even have a lot of wind at a specific moment from nowhere. And I'm talking the kind of wind that only blows a certain amount of the leaves of the trees. It doesn't touch anywhere else. You'll know it when you see it. It's an absolute sign. So the positive card for this week, and let me know if you want these done on a weekly basis, Leo, where I touch base with every single zodiac sign. I can do them on Sunday, Monday, but I'm listening to you in the comments. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and that's what I'm talking about. Such a powerful moment for so many of you where your confidence is restored. Your energy starts coming back in. You feel hydrated. And I talked about that in the membership. You feel energetically ready to take on challenges. This is a positive card. Somebody who has worked very hard to put things all in a certain row. All right. Just so. Okay. You have to have things in just so in order so that you can feel confident, safe, and secure in the life that you're creating. So there's a lot of this inner feeling of reaching a goal, achievement, and we want to use the word success, okay, whatever that version is for you. There's just this beautiful energy of the winner mode for you. That's what this is about. Somebody who knows how to get grounded, because this kind of energy over the last 2 days, I'm recording this on Tuesday, it's posting the first Wednesday of June, but I need to know if you want me to keep on doing these. The point of where I'm going is this energy is very chaotic. Energetically, vibrationally, it's going through the body is what it's doing. So knowing how to ground yourself through that kind of energy, well, that's an achievement all on its own. It's something we're celebrating, that's for sure. Whoever you're dealing with has the World card, but it came in reverse. Somebody around you may be stuck in their own little world, watching, looking at you, looking at what's going on. And for some of you, this could be a partner, it could be a family member, but the point is there is somebody who's paying attention, but they're not able to keep up with you. You could be an athletic person, maybe going out, getting ready for the marathon, and they can't keep up with you. So what's going on in your life where there is somebody saying, wait, I'm stuck. I can't get to my new chapter. This is a new chapter of life. But equally, this can be you saying, I'm a little bit worried, I'm a little bit concerned. I really like my new chapter because I feel safe and secure. But if we didn't release all the old things that had to do with the value, it could wind up falling through, especially for those of you who've been through repetitive cycles. So you're really being guided this week to pay attention to the energy of what you feel and how it is hitting your body, and start learning to as above, so below. Start learning to feel the energetic vibrations through you and what it means for you. So Leo, I hope that helps. Make sure you see me on cozyology.com. All right, now we're on to Virgo. Oh, Virgo. Virgo, you've been having very positive energy. So that would mean that the majority of the people who are coming through and watching the videos are in a higher vibration than what you've been for quite some time. And I feel that this has been happening over the last 3 or 4 months for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Let me know if you are one of them, where things are starting to feel settled a little bit better than where they were. Things have improved. You can see the forest on the backside of those trees that are standing right in front of you. Right? It's like, 3 trees all spread apart, but we can't see the forest because we're so focused on what's right in front of us. And that's where I feel with Virgo, you have released a lot of that perfectionism, having to have things in a spot, everything has a spot and it's in its spot and over it, and a lot of you do. And it doesn't mean you do it in manually, but in the mind. You do it. Why didn't they put that away? Why did they leave their sock on the floor? I can't take it. So this week you're going to have a feeling of being left out a little bit for some of you, but I don't think it's like they're leaving you out. This is you saying, I need to get rid of this. There may be something here that's going to trigger you. And that's what I do to people. I trigger them. So there may be something going on where you're like, I feel this emptiness, even though I have everything I need. And now you're going to feel, Virgo, that this is going to come back around. By the end of the week, in 6 days, all right, this is the 5 of Pentacles, In 6 days, the Six of Pentacles is going to say otherwise. That is going to say, I feel good. I'm now getting back what I wasn't. And some of you are going to stand up and say, no, pay me back what you owe me. Some of you are going to stand up and say, equal reciprocity. Something is going to get put back in alignment this week. Now, the challenge for this week, I'm hearing the word is going to be intense for some of you. Doesn't mean you can't handle it. Look at what you've already gone through in life, and the things you have handled has been incredible. Absolutely, we are durable. Well, that's all I have to say. Six of Pentacles. That's the challenge. Does that not make sense with what I just said? The Five of Pentacles, I don't have enough. I am lacking in something. I don't have people around me. I need a little bit more resources, whatever it is. And I said within 6 days, you're going to see the Six of Pentacles, and there it is. Now, don't be afraid of sixes. All you need is one more, and that's the perfect circle around you, the balance as above, so below. Sixes represent halfway point, the equality in each element in your life, in each aspect of your life. So there's going to be a time for you to rearrange the furniture and clean out the cupboards. Let's put it that way. On to the zodiac sign of Libra. Hello, Libra. I hope that you listened to the introduction and you're doing well. Remember that introduction has everything to do with when I do these readings. The main energy is there, and then I hone in on specific zodiac signs. Now, this energy right now is a little bit different, isn't it? And I wonder how many of you are feeling like you're standing on a teeter-totter. Whoa, you know, and don't let your partner jump off because you will hit the concrete or the dirt, right? Some of you are getting ready to plan and prepare. You're waiting. You might be even booking tickets to travel, but I am seeing tickets to a concert. Some of you are booking to go see or visit something that is very special to you, or you are waiting for somebody to come in because they are going to join you at your location. Some of you are literally looking out beyond what you've been dealing with, Libra, and you can see the synergy of what's ahead. You can see that connection to the future that you're creating. It hasn't come yet. So this is like that vision, that flash, that little voice inside our head that says, you can do it, Libra. And you're going to say, yes, I can. It's going to be a very positive month, even though this is a card representing waiting. Wands are about taking action, and you are taking action. You've already taken enough action to build the foundation. You're just waiting for things to settle and fall into place. That is the meaning of this card. You've already done the work. You made the decision. You made the choice. Now let's take a look at the challenge this week, and please let me know if you want me to do these on a weekly basis. That way I'm touching base with all of my zodiac signs, at least positive and negative for the week. You can find out the energy in my and other tarot readings in my membership as well. You got the Queen of Swords. All right, whoever around you, the contracts, you may be waiting for a contract, some of you, to end a severing of ties. Look at this. We've got the full blue moon, the release, the cutting of that old cords. This is letting some of you know you need to get your timeline cleared. You've got to cut ties with the past, with the repetitive cycles that have come in over the era of time, the time you keep coming back, okay, and then you leave and then you come back, and then you leave and then you come back. Some of you, it's so that you don't have to repeat a cycle that you already learned from. This sword is representing a release and speaking of the truth that is going to release you and set you free. It's really about freedom, but there's also the challenge. So there's a certain amount of fear. Will this person show up? For some of you, it could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Will you show up for you while you're waiting for this to turn into the Four of Wands? The absolute perfect foundation for you, where everything again is in equal balance. Some of you, this is that contract, whatever it is, signing it, closing it, ending a deal. You're just waiting for things to fall into place. And in the next 5 days, things are going to show up giving you the answer to this. Now let's take a look at Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. Wow. I talked about you in my Tuesday tarot and my membership right here on YouTube. This is tarot, this is guided messages. You go to my website, that's soul's growth. Okay, that's growing, that's understanding these and what they're used for. And some of you are really learning on a deep level how to go deeper than you have before. I'm seeing a group of our Scorpios that are embellished with praise, with gratitude, and really sincere appreciation. You maybe have already started this, or you're getting ready to do something this week that is a humanitarian type of a effort, and it is going to be received very, very well. Some of you are leaving in the middle of the moonlight, right? And that's being on the boat, on the water, in the moonlight. Now, it isn't coincidence this card came out for you, Scorpio, since we are dealing with the full blue moon. The second moon in 1 month that is lingering right over, casting all of its main energy right here into the early part of June as it meets up with Mercury in retrograde, only to be greeted by the new moon later. It is going to be quite an interesting month, to say the least. I have horoscopes, I've got tarot scopes, I've got reflective astrology, I have all kinds of messages to help you grow in your own life. And some of you are listening to it. You're watching, you're reading, you are actually participating in life. And this is putting you in this really positive vibration of focus, determination. You don't want people to know what you're doing until you're done. Bravo. Because even if, when we understand the webbing of how we are all connected, just them knowing holds the power to create problems. So that's why I keep secret. Like, why isn't she posting her videos? Well, I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I already did. Okay, I already told you what I was doing. And cozyology.com is up. But when it comes to you, Scorpio, I really would love to see you guys push through. That Six of Swords is being very, very careful as you go through the emotional currencies of what you've endured in life. Those memories that are coming back in. And if people are having dreams and memories of the past right now, imagine what's going to happen when Mercury goes into retrograde, the end of the month. So June is quite interesting, and you do have a 6. We're in the middle of the year. It's the 6th month in the middle of the year. This is your time to shine. Now the challenge, as you get in that boat and say, I'm moving on, is the 5 of Swords. And I don't like this for you. No, I don't like this for you because this is talking about your own mental restrictions. Discussing with you your own fear that can talk you out of doing this. You may be afraid to take this journey, the next steps of your journey, Scorpio. And I assure you, you are not alone. There are many people feeling the same effects, and that's why I'm back here and I give as much as I can every week. So let me know if you want these short ones done on a weekly basis. Let go of the negative thinking, all right? Give it back, because the 5 of Swords turns into the 6 of Swords. So whatever's going on, the moon is going to help you. You're going to see something come through where you will understand why that 5 of Swords has been there for most of your life, or whatever the situation is. Now on to the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Hello, my Sagittarius. I hope you are doing well. So many Sag that I know, a little bit angry, okay, a little bit irritated. And I don't mean that they're going to bite your head off or anything like that, but I do feel that they are very closed off. You can feel the tension in some of our Sagittarians, and I want you to know I feel you, I love you. This week is very different, and that's why I'm doing this. Let me know if you want these done on a regular basis. I will do a little tap on all zodiac signs at the beginning of the week. Just put, yes, I want it, and I'll know what it means. You have the card of justice for this week. This is incredible. This is a return coming back to you. It has nothing to do with vengeance, and that may have been why some of you felt this irritation, like I really want to just want to slap him. I hope I can say that. And yet you knew that was not in your best interest. And now, because you did not decide to take the matter into your own hand, because you did not decide to make a choice of a revenge. There's no revenge here, okay? You're allowing things to fall into place. And when we really look at this, look at that. It's beautiful. This is talking about somebody having to climb the steps, and those steps are steep and they are hard. And with each step, it really pulls the weight on your body. It pulls the weight on your energy as you're climbing up higher and higher, because your goal is at the top. Your goal is justice, to make sure that things get put into place, because whatever happened wasn't right. It doesn't matter what part of your life, you're going to know, because it's going to vary from person to person. But what I see is the irritation leaving. I see the feeling of being withdrawn is leaving for many of you. Maybe you're going to join me on cozyology.com, my new website, for those of you who are crossing over the bridge. All right, moving into that 5D, we're taking that information and putting it into human language so that it really helps on all level. Underneath, from the soul, as above, so below. We have this beautiful card of the Ten of Cups. This is your challenge, is family. This is watching your family, watching you. There's justice going on. You may have your family joining you as you are going to a court case for some of you. Whatever the verdict is, it is going to be primarily in your favor. Maybe not 100%, but it's going to be enough where you feel satisfied on the outcome. For others of you, this is more everything to do about you. It's about the honoring the body from the top all the way underneath you to the roots in the ground, the roots of your family. This is clearing and cleaning out your chakras. You can book an appointment with me if you need to do that. Once we do this, we get rewarded. We start bringing things in. Energy is, we pull it in, and that's why you see me move my hands. I move my hands to help you, okay? I move it to help me keep negative energy away as well. Justice, not revenge this week, and it is going to be something to celebrate. So let's take a look at Capricorn. And Capricorn, I hope you're doing really well. And that you listen to the introduction, because there's something in that introduction that pertains specifically for Capricorn. So you may want to touch back, and then this is a build off of that energy. This is quite an interesting week. It's going to feel like a little bit, it's okay, it's not bad, it's not good, it's, yeah, but it's not a, it's a, yeah. Right? And that is a good thing. It's going to feel very rounded. Now, maybe I'm hearing things wrong and it's grounded, but I'm seeing the word R. There is no G. This is rounded. I'm going to say that has to do with the circle of completion of something. You've completed something. Now, we have the Star card, and this only appears as a major arcana in the tarot. It represents the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So you may be on the cusp of Aquarius for some of you. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, or this happened in an Aquarius energetic moment. Whatever this is you accomplished something. You healed your body. You met the goals. The desires are coming in. You're now going to start getting the things that you actually said, I want that. So let's hypothetically say the whole time you're looking at this blue, I don't know, we'll call it a bicycle. I want that bicycle. And for the last 2 years, you've been waiting to get that bicycle. Not that you don't have the means, but you didn't get it. And that's because you were going through a healing process that stopped you from making that purchase or taking that bike. whatever it is very intense, and it's very happy news. It's very, very happy. I'm so happy for you. And yet we have a challenge for the week. So as the full moon, blue moon comes in, here comes its card. See that? This is incredible. Literally, some of you are going to be understanding what I'm talking about. You're going to have this ability to, I don't mean like magic, like a wizard. I'm not talking that, but you're going to be able to say, wait, did I move that? Did I touch that? And wait, did it move by itself? You're going to see this beautiful leveling up, leveling out going on in your life that is going to set you in this high motivational and actional mode for the rest of the week. So over the next couple days, you can expect that to happen. Now on to the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Hello, my fellow Aquarians. I hope you are doing well. It's so good to have you here. I wanted to make sure that you guys heard the introduction, because it's talking about what I was hearing and where I'm going with this reading, and of course asking if you want me to do these on a weekly basis, a quick touch base on positive and negative in general and for you. Aquarius, there's this beautiful energy of emerging, coming out of something, going into something. This is like being emerged up and then immersed down. So it may very well be an alignment that I'm seeing coming in a different way. What I'm seeing looks like capsules filled with like a jello. Let me know, maybe you're in biology and you know exactly what I'm talking about, but leave a comment and I'd love to share that with the people. So this is this very positive energy, and look at that. We got the foundation card, the Four of Wands. This is incredible because some of you have been waiting quite a while. When is it going to feel good? Well, now. It's coming in now as you go forward. Well, things are going to be moving topsy-turvy, almost chaotic at some points. You're like going, I'm just holding on to this rope right here. I don't get blown away. I don't have to do anything. I already know how to ground myself. So I'm not flying away in that energetic situation that's going on. Now remember, Four of Wands means building a home, looking for a new place of residence, some of you adding on to your family. But it's talking about a structure, your inner foundation, and the place that you reside, your environment, of being safe and secure and filled with life again, filled with the passion of life. And you may be the only one you know, so you probably stand out in a crowd, and now you're really going to stand out in a crowd. All right, Aquarius, that is the positive side of your energy this week. And check the membership inside here on YouTube for the energy reading. That's the real energy coming through, not just tarot. We have the Five of Cups. Some of you are still dealing with a situation that may have ended, one that you could have been in hopes would recover. And then again, we never know unless they're gone at this point in time, and it turns out to be one of those movies where they come back in a dog or something like that. This situation, whatever it was, is done. You have to let it go in order to start new. You've heard before that in order to get something new in life, you got to let go of something. It's really true. So here we go. This is your time with this full blue moon, the power behind it. Let go. Make sure you are releasing everything. And there is no attachment, no tangling of unseen webs in the situation. All right, now let's move on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces. I hope you listened to the introduction and you're doing well. Now, what I am saying is, do you guys want me to do this every week where I do a long video, just a real quick with each zodiac sign? You can check your sun, moon, rising, and it'll be up in the beginning of the week. That way I don't miss you. As I am reconstructing my own life as well. Some of you are really going to feel a little bit higher. I do think some of you have something to say. You may be feeling some tense in your throat here. I don't mean the irritation going on with me. That's allergies. And you're in Texas. It's like, wait, I'm draining. I got to make sure I have no boogies in my nose when I go on camera, right? It's just so humid. And then there's this beautiful energy around you right now, Pisces. It's you. Huh? The Queen of Cups represents the internal side of you. The emotional balance is coming back. And whoever broke your heart long, long ago that kept you stuck, that is being cleared out by this moon. The weirdness of the moon itself. I don't know about you, but I went out 3 times, I think, 2 nights and 2 or 3 times the last couple nights, so I could just stare at the moon. And you can look at my post. I take pictures of them. I'm obsessed with them. I love the moon, the full moon particularly. So this is you standing there in the storm going, okay, I'm ready. All right, I have done what I need to do, and now I'm ready for more. I want to be me, and that's where the beauty of this is. I love Pisces. I have a Pisces moon, married to Pisces, know lots of Pisces, dated Pisces. But when it comes to the general energy of this zodiac sign, you're very unique and you're highly in tune. There is not one Pisces I've ever met that has not had that ability. And I'm talking really seeing beyond the paper. Okay, I can see beyond the card. You can even tell me what's on the back of this card right here. That's where some of you are going. If you haven't felt that yet, you will over this next week. You're going to really blossom when it comes to that part of your life. And some of you are getting ready to move into a new relationship. Whether it be a revived relationship or a new one, the whole energy is going to turn around. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and I feel for some of you this has to do with that person that I said you are releasing. The 5 of Pentacles is feeling the loss, feeling that they left you, they abandoned you, they rejected you, and for some of you it may have been 5 months or 5 years ago. But 5 is going to be your number for the week. You're going to see it everywhere, and the challenge is to ignore the 5 of Pentacles and allow yourself to move through the week grabbing the 6 of Pentacles, which is about balance. Somebody's going to be throwing you off balance. Don't let them do it. All right, you guys, leave a comment below if you want these readings on a regular basis. Much love.